opening lap. The second place of Ikegami is really trying to go with him, but yesterday Ikegami did make the move early doors to try and disrupt the rhythm as Ayatollah
blows off. Even when he leads into the last corner, he cannot be overtaken. It's 4 from 4 for Ogiwara. Ayatollah takes
him out of the top 6 running today.
We're going to take a look at the full grid. We've taken you through the front 2 rows. On the 3rd row, it's Bumproe, Ayatollah. Bumproe, he will be very much energised about a 3rd row start instead of a 7th row start. Better luck after crashing out yesterday, although it wasn't through any faults of his own. The ATC, the 25th race here at the Sale, and we are racing already. Good start from pole from Ogiwara, your championship leader. Well, he got it sorted yesterday, and he looks like he's going to get it sorted again today. Ikegami's going with him, and the 21 has come through as well, so a very good start indeed. Again, up from the 3rd row, he's already inside the top 4 as we head to turn
P8 to P3 in a matter of corners as Ikegami runs slightly wide for the fast right-handers.
Yeah, we won't be able to do that too many.
But yesterday Ikegami did make the move early doors to try and disrupt the rhythm as Ayatollah hangs it around the outside, down the back straight and shoves it up the inside of yesterday's podium finisher Idaka. So
trying to make his work through. That's Chavan, so Chavan's still up there and not gone backwards just yet. He's held that 6th place very well indeed. This is the battle further back. This is about, oh, we've lost someone. Who was that? Turn 16 inwards, so oh, it's not Matsuyama again, is it? Well, we can't see the number. We can now. It's the number 21.
Over anyone else in qualifying, it didn't play out quite like that yesterday. Ikegami, to be fair to him, is going with him. There's several different lines are taken there through turn 10.
How many lines? That was
for Chavan. He's trying desperately to get that Honda machine back up and running. He's replay of it's here, just the aftermath of turns machine. I think it's just a classic front end wash away down at the final corner, pushing on.
Like me and you on the PlayStation and MotoGP 24. So what on earth was going on there? The Asian Talent Cup. Pick a line, any line will do. Up through turn 11 and through the fast rights again here. This is where the
at this moment in time, but if they've got any chance of trying to catch the leaders, a 2:10.6 set from Ogiwara, 2:10.8 for Ikegami trying his best, but he's losing a couple of attempts per lap and no one else, even in the 2.
Number 10 of Tierman Fleming all over him. And then behind, the 22 of Dakigan, looking for his first podium here. So that would be a really good result from the Filipino rider. Back at the front, you can see the gap just oscillating a little bit between your race leader, Ryosa Ogiwara, and his championship rival, Seiyu Ikegami. Another array of lines at turn 6. But if take back 5 points, the gap would be 10. If he loses it and it stays as it is, it goes up to 20. And that's starting to crack on for points that are very difficult to draw back, particularly when you've lost them so early on in the year. That's Bumproe going wide, turn 16 and coming under him. I think it was that machine. No, it wasn't. It was Ayatollah. So Dakigan's actually moved into 3rd place. So fantastic stuff from the Filipino rider. The number 22 is leading the charge for the final podium position across the line. 0.2 of a second between your 2 leaders, and I can tell you that is absolutely academic by now. Dakigan will move up into 4th place, but of course they're in the number 20 and the number 22 of Bumproe and Dakigan are in that big battle that we used to be able to see in the background, but they're that far back now that we don't quite get a glimpse of them. I'm sure we'll have a look back very soon indeed. But
the race, if he is still there, to try and hold on to that lead. Ogiwara, we know, has brilliant racecraft. These 2 riders injured Ricky Henry. This is the first time he's ever ridden this bike this weekend, and he finished inside the top 10 yesterday, and he's battling battling for the podium, because that's P3 just up ahead of him, around a second.
3 or 4 laps to go. This is that big battle for 3rd. Battle is an understatement, I'm absolutely sure. Ayatollah has it at the moment as Bumproe runs wide. Fleming will come through and have a look, but he can't quite get there. Dakigan was up in me at the front as well, as we picked him up now through turn 11 down in towards turn 12. No change at the moment. Of course, another big thing.
These riders have pace in hand on one another to do that, so potentially a mistake inbound for one of the 2, who knows. But no matter what, leading the race now or in the next couple of laps, I reckon he's going to want to sit behind Ikegami. Okay, you take the lead, see what you've got. I'll work out what you potentially might be doing different to yesterday, where you might be stronger.
MotoGP, where many of these riders end up in not so long at all. down across the line. Then let's see what it is this time. Ikegami led over the line. Make a note of that for the final lap. Flag was to go. Ikegami would have his first victory, but let's hope it gets all the way to the end as they're side by side down towards turn 1. But again, Ikegami holds on the brakes.
Certainly does. 0.041 seconds between them over the line. What was
it? In the desert, perhaps. Let's see what the lap time is. It's all status quo at the moment in this battle for P3. Across the line, a 2:11.295 for Ogiwara, a 2:12.0 for Ikegami. 7/10 of a second gap, more or less. That is pulling the pin as far as anyone's concerned. Ogiwara versus Ikegami. 4 abreast in this battle. Matsuyama going to the inside if he can, and he does. Back into P3 where he started. So he's done it a hard way, but he's maintained his starting grid position.
Yeah, I wonder for how long, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders there, all desperate to try, with 2.5 laps to go, so it's not over yet.
It isn't over yet. All the way back to 8th place in this P3 is Idaka. Bodie Page just dropped off now, along with Brittani and Salem. Salem's just got into
2:10.1, and fair play to Ikegami, a 2:10.2, but it's not quite enough at this stage of the race to keep tabs on Ogiwara.
Yeah, personal best from Ikegami there that time around, but just not quick enough to get on Ogiwara's coattails at all. That's P1 and P2. This is the battle for P3, and now it's Ayatollah who's having a go at leading that battle. Podium, the number 13 at the moment, has it. Matsuyama was on the podium, as I said earlier, in Buriram, so he knows what it's like. And the number 22 of Dakigan light on their wheels this time around. We've got a lap and a half to go. Turn 6 is going to be fireworks for sure. If not this lap, certainly on the last.
But this is where the gloves come off. This is where you need to try and put yourself in a good position coming on to the last lap of the 22 of Dakigan. Feints to move 9, and then turn 10 is a good passing opportunity as the 20 of Bumproe runs slightly wide, but it's not going to cost him too much time. He can get it back online and try and hook it up through turn 10.
The second time this round, so Japan really ruling the roost in the Asia Talent Cup, but Dakigan looking to try and put the Filipino flag not right off Indonesia's Ayatollah. Last lap time then, and it is another one. Ogiwara versus Ikegami. Ikegami dropping the pace. He took 2
slipstream down that front straight as well. He's going about 6 abreast into turn 1 for the final podium battle. Is it going to be Idaka leading the way? No, it's Fleming inside the top 3 as things stand, but expect that to change all lap.
Is there anything that Ikegami's got left in the locker? 15 is out of bounds for now. It is coming down off. Even when he leads into the last corner, he cannot be overtaken. It's 4 from 4 for Ogi. As he crosses the line. What about the battle for third? The 21 of Idaka is very, very wide coming out the last corner. Fleming's in his slipstream, but across the line at the moment, it's a Japan 1-2-3. And out of turn 16, Bumproe comes home for 4th. Fleming gets in the top 5 ahead of Dakigan and Matsuyama. In the end, going all the way back down to 8. But what a race, what a climax, what a rider, Ryota Ogiwara.